the screen. BNF521 is very light, and the weight net weight about is 0.5 kilogram. Many NF521 the thermal imaging function is displayed hot and cold spots on the screen, allowing user to more effectively observe change in the object temperature. It will help you quickly locate the target area, and it's the standard has standard 16 gigabyte memory card can store a large amount of image and data and generate high the quality infrared image, making it a useful tool for fault maintenance. Now let's show you how to the work. Now turn on it. It's feel in the hand. It feels good. Now turn on it. The screen LCD. The screen LCD, and it has a sharp image. It has a thermal image of 1024 pixels, and it has the 3 color palettes. Now let's look at the screen. NF521 has 3 color image modes: Aryan, rainbow, and black and white. It can be tested in the temperature range of minus 20 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius. Now let's look at the 3 color modes. It also can take the picture. It can save it and delete. On the LED screen, we can clearly see the hot and cold location of the object being measured, as well as the maximum and the minimum. The maximum and the minimum, the temperature value of the object. We can also set the date and time, year, month, and day, and when, how much. More setting Now setting set the date and time, year, month, day, and when how much. We can also set is the temperature units. The setting units Celsius and Kelvins and Fahrenheit. 3 units. It's the function. It's the mole function. You can also set it to switch between Chinese and English, to language. It had setting to language Chinese and English. You can set the launch rate. And we can also set the temperature alarm reminder. Okay. Okay, 521 is the most cost-effective the thermal imager. Its package has a charging height. Yes. Its package had charging height, hand in instruction manual, data cable, many TF card. It has the built-in lithium battery. It can charge. Okay, it's the product temperature measurement. And its basic accuracy is minus 2% or minus 2%. Okay, let's look at the next product. It's NF522. It's different color and resolution. NF522 is NF521 operate. The NF522 is the same appearance and NF521. NF522 is composed of two colors, yellow and black, different from NF521. Only color is different in appearance. but the NF file 22 is an operator to the NF file 21. It comes in 9 colors palettes. It has a thermal resolution of 200 and by 150. It counts the night color palettes. It has a thermal resolution of 200 by 150, which means which means 300 and 1000 thermal resolution. The NF file 22 is 9 color palettes. It has white height, black heat, iron right, ivory, rainbow, right heat, iron V, rainbow 1, 2, and 2. It tests the accuracy of plus or minus 2%. Now let's turn on it. It's more accuracy than NF21. It's yellow, and this is right. Okay, file 22. Salt press the button behind photo. Salt button behind the photo. It's photo. Long the press is video function. Okay, it has the take photo and take video function. If you need more accuracy, more function, infrared thermal image, I would recommend the NF 22. It's the NF file to the package. Manual function, cable test, cable and packaging. Okay. 没看过23吗？没有视频。The next product is NF23. It's the NF22 operator. It's an NF22 operator. The NF file 23. It's the
Will.
It's not. The NF523 is the blue. Blue and black. The show. The NF523 is best the in-hand infrared thermal image. It has used more dividing field. It seems new TF card 16th gigabyte and charging, and it can charging. It comes the lithium built lithium. Okay, the weight, the screen, the network is not good. The NF523 is the upgraded model based on the NF522 and NF521. The operate at temperature between -10 degrees Celsius and 45 degrees Celsius. The same the units. 3 units. It has 3 units Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. And the language two modes, Chinese and English. The salt behind the salt button behind is the photo function, and the long press the button behind is video function, and same and the function is setting date and time. The screen is the NF522 and NF523 different almost the same. They are the same. Almost they are the same. The difference is the thermal image resolution and angle of view. And accuracy. The NF523 accuracy is ambient temperature 25 temperature degree, distant 1 meter, and the NF522 is yellow behind temperature 25 temperature degree, distance point 0.3 meter. Okay, if you buy the accuracy more accuracy, I would like recommend the two products NF522 and 523 and you like to buy the costly and you like to buy most cost effective thermal image, and I recommend to you NF521 thermal image is right. Red, yellow, blue. The red NF521 is the most cost effective, and NF22 and NF23 523 is has more accuracy. Okay, it's the it's the 10 core strength helps you detect quickly in variety and signal. Temperature, click copy, and mini TF quart 16 GB. 9 colors palettes, and thermal sensitive video recording, large lithium battery, anti-2M dop. Yeah, of course, the three thermal imager is for anti-fall. Fall resistant design. The three thermal image is fall resistant design. And dual light the fusion and more accuracy is about temperature. The next series is laser range finder. NF271 series. Now let's look at the screen. NF271 is the red and black colors. It's the It's the LCD screen and the means button, and the logo Noyafa. And the now turn on it. Um, it's the it's the compact and light in appearance and can measure distant lens height and spacing as well as calculate area and value look and hook euro. The NF271 is available in lengths of 50 and 50 meter and 7 meter. It is powered by three battery. Three battery is 1.5 volt. And be used continuously. This product is relatively durable. It has the premium LCD screen and is the one of the first red laser rangefinder produced by our company, which is more suitable for outdoor use. Now let's turn on it. The first things I want to say before we measure the distance, length, for length, height, and spacing, we can choose the reference minimum measurement. We can choose the front or back and of the laser rangefinder of measurement. When press the measurement button, we can quickly measure the distance. The test data also had the function of saving and deleting. Okay, let's look at the screen picture, which the menu setting button and the switch button respectively. We can view the data saved during our measurement. Now let's measure the distance. Look at the screen, the clear date. Okay, it's the function angle measurement out horizontal and vertical distance measurement figuring Pythagorean measurement, addition and subtraction. Video measurement is NF5, NF271 is high precision laser rangefinder, accurate to the millimeter to make it easier to measure. Okay, let's back look at some major function. NF271 is length measurement, a single continuous measurement, units the benchmark selectable area measurement, and Pythagorean measurement, 1 Pythagorean minimum 2, and so on. Okay, quickly the measure. Is power system the user field, it's the package, manual the package, and the three battery, 1.5 battery. Okay, next the look at the NF272L. NF272L is the update the NF71 is better than the NF271 better. The same function, angle measurement, and horizontal and vertical distance measurement, electronic lithium battery recharge is NF272L. The lithium battery recharging is NF271 is the dry battery. So NF272L is charging. Okay, the value measurement, Pythagorean addition and subtraction, voice broadcast. The NF272L is the video broadcast. Okay, turn on it.
Front, rear, area measurement.
Measurement.
Front, rear, memory run equal 4, 8 and 5 and 3, 6 single measurement. Plus length, minus length, area measurement, single measurement.
It's the package, the 3.7 volt lithium battery and cable, menu, and package. Okay, let's look at the video. this is NF722L, the video. The next look at the next laser distance meter NF273L is the blue and black. Now turn on it.
Length equal 4 feet and 9 and 7/16 inch.
The quickly measure is also accuracy. And follow is our third generation of laser rangefinder. It's also recognized as the S rangefinder. It can be set the appearance level and strength coincide. It is the blue and white and black same appearance. The small light, small and light, strong and durable.
Return.
It also a red light detector. Red light detector. Available at 60 meters and 80 meters and 120 meters. Three range modes. 60 meter, 60 meter, 80 meter, and 120 meters. It's the NF273L picture. The same battery is lithium 3.7 volt, and it has 8 main functions. One distance areas value measurement. 2 the Pythagorean proposition indirect measurement. 3 a single continuous measurement. 4 addition subtract measurement. 5 units and benchmark selectable. 6. Digital bubble and broadcast voice and Bluetooth. 7. Automatic horizontal and vertical. The NF273L is supply power lithium battery. So let's take a look at the operations. It's small and it's 3.7 volt. It's also convenient. Okay, let's take a look at the appearance. The three rangefinder, lead rangefinder. It's right. The NF271 is right. It's the right. And the 2L is the red and black. And the NF273L is the blue and black. Okay, let's look at the screen. Look at the NF273 video. Okay, the three product is resistant to fall and sleep, and the in the hand feel is good. Okay, I would like to emphasize that their material is really good. The modes of two color injection molding, which is resistant to fall and sleep. Feel and quality are very good. Okay, next the outdoor it more suitable. The outdoor NF274L is the green and black colors. Okay, look at the screen. NF274L. It's the 274L. The same cable and battery, lithium battery, and manual. It's the video.
9 meter.
Okay, the NF274L is has electronic level function and store and delete function.
Digital level.
And the voice function, Bluetooth function, and set function.
Digital level. Meter.
The set function and more units.
Meter.
Meter. FT in and
Meter. Feet and
inch, feet, meter.
And inch.
The 4 units modes.
Meter. Feet and inch. Feet. Meter. Feet and inch.
Inch, in, feet, meter.
Feet and inch.
Okay, it has also the ruler function. Okay, I would like to recommend to you the 4 leader rangefinder. Rangefinder is the black. It's red, black, and black colors, blue colors, and green colors. Next, I recommend to you the lens cable tester. It's the full function lens render. It's our our company products NF 8601 and W. Okay, let's look at the screen. The NF8601 is our company hotter detector product, hotter product, and the full function the line vendor. NF8601 is the multi-purpose network cable tester, and the line tracker is the company's exclusive design of a non-noise anti-interference. It had the 2.8-inch color screen, high and the cable tester and the line tracker in instrument. The device is composed of 3 parts: mean tester, receiver, mean tester, and the receiver tester, and the remote adapter. It's the NF8601 mean tester, receiver, and remote. The new meter had smooth appearance, the good touch, and the cable length tester, length search, PoE test, pin function test, electrope function, crosstalk, short circuit point, break point, and so on. It's the first accuracy, and it's used for weak current system installation, such as the communication lines, comprehensive wireline. Okay, let's look at the picture. It's the probe. It's the receiver. It's the probe, and its main tester is BNC interface, and RJ11 jack, RJ45 jack. It means the function is mapping, hot flash, sky, pin function, tester function, and the PoE function. Its main tester has check part. It's charging. Now look at the LCD screen. Map function, it has RJ45 and RJ11 and BNC. Hot flash function is track the the line. The scan function is scan RZ11 and RZ45 and BNC line. Its length tester is a full network lines. Cat 5e, Cat 6, Cat 6a, Cat 7, PAR TEL, TP TEL, BNC, and customers. It's the full function length tester. Okay. I repeat the main menu screen symbol. Symbol mean function option menu. One of test. It can test it can one
有买家进入直播间了。
When the function is the on-off test, it can test the on-off open circuit, short circuit, crossover, reverse connection, pairing, and other cable connection. 2.2 main function is the port flicker. It's easy to find the target line among many network cable on the switch or router by using the port flicker function. The three test function is the line search test. You can find the desired target line and find the position of the short circuit point of the two core cable in many network cable telephone lines coincide the cables and other mental lines. Okay, let's look at the picture. It's many test the cable network lines. RZ45, RZ11, BNC. And the main tester is the charging port and uses the TX port and with the PoE and pin tester RZ45 scan. Okay, the pin tester used to test whether the network signal has arrived and whether the network is connected. The file function is a length tester. is the lens tester used to test cable length, open circuit point, short circuit point, pairing, crosstalk act, and the cable positioning. The sixth function is the PoE test, used to test whether the network cable is connected to a PoE switch or the router power supply line pair and voltage. The seventh function is the system setting, used to set the language, backlight and brightness, black time, automatic shutdown time systems, the same information, version number, and their information of the device. The host and let's look at the charging function. It's the host and receiver. It's host receiver. The equipment are used 3.7 rechargeable polymer battery. The capacity of 1,800 volt. Full charge, the whole can work. The host can work continuously for more than 20 hours. The full recharge, the whole host can work continuously for more than 20 hours. The receiver can work continuous to more than 50 hours. Can be recharged with charging protection cable and equipped with a set of standard charging equipment. Okay, let's look at the video. Okay. The next video is our company's customers take the video. Very thanks to the customers.
Hello YouTube, welcome to this installment of the Evian blog. So today on the Evian blog we're going to be taking a look at a network test meter. It's something new on our arsenal over here. It's a Chinese model, but I've used several of the Chinese models in the past and I haven't had any problems from the same brand. The meter in question we're looking at is the NF8601 from Nuyafa, and we're going to get straight down onto the bench and take a look and see what this meter can offer, how it works, and pretty much a little bit of everything. And don't forget, we're also going to be doing a few lab videos. The next lab video will be power supplies. The first one was a multimeter. The next one I feel is power supplies in the lineup. So that'll be coming up soon. We'll also be doing a more advanced review of the Fluke 287, and we'll also be taking a look at a Fluke 789 process meter. But before we do the review on the process meter, I'm going to make a video about process meters, about the process functions, the 4 to 20 milliamp loops, etc., within factory or manufacturing environments, etc., so that you guys have an understanding of what a process meter can be used for and what it actually is before we go and do a review on the meter. Now, the 789 is actually a bit of a multimeter and a process meter in one, but we'll get to that later. A lot of people don't understand the whole process in a factory or in a manufacturing environment or whatever, how the 4 to 20 milliamp loops work, etc., how the signals are moved around within the environment, how they're transmitted and received, and how a calibrated meter actually works within that environment. So we'll first do a full video teaching you guys a little bit of the basics about 4 to 20 milliamp loops, how they work, how the transmitters work, how the receivers work, etc. And then we'll go into detail about the review on the 789, simulating a few sort of environments, etc. Now, before we get too involved with that, let's jump straight in and talk about this new Nuyafa meter and what its capabilities are. So let's get straight down to the bench. Hello, everybody. Okay, so this is the packaging of the Nuyafa meter. Now, I've obviously already opened this and played with it. It's not an unboxing. So we're going to get straight inside here and we're going to take a look at what is available and how it all functions. Now, in this specific set, I've already gotten rid of some of the stuff that we don't need in here. And I'm seeing a bug, which shouldn't be in here. Get rid of him before he causes some problems. Okay, so here we go. We've got in this set the RJ11, RJ45. We've got the USB charge cable. We've got a wire map adapter, which we're going to pull out here now. Now, the wire map adapter is for doing analysis over distance. So you're going to be, if you'd be using a transmitter system, and then this on the end of the cable where both ends are not available to plug directly into here, that's where this device here will come in. Seems pretty sturdy, put together with security hex keys, etc. I'll put that aside. We have the tone unit or the receiver. Now, this tone unit also doubles up as a non-contact voltage probe. The function set, you just basically switch it on, powered, nothing at the moment. You can set whether you want it on scan, which is to scan, non-contact voltage, and then of course it's got a charge LED for when it's on charge. This is just for the two different torches on the top, and then this is actually a sensitivity control for this device, which we'll show you guys soon. So let's put that aside, and then last of all, we have the meter. So let's move all this other stuff out of the way and get in closer on the meter so you guys can see what it's all about. All right, so here we have the meter. Now, let's walk around the meter a little bit. On the front face, you have the display. You have the power switch. You have this rotating button. You have a 4-key sort of cursor and an OK button in the middle. On this side over here, we have a PoE pin port and we have an RJ45 scan port. On the top, we have an RJ45 main. We have an RJ11 main and a BNC. On this side here, we've got a TF card slot and a charge port and nothing on the bottom. Now, my first impressions on this meter is actually quite easy to hold because of the design. It seems to be made for hand holding, grasping, etc. But what we're going to do now is we're going to turn it on. We're going to see that nice little graphical full color display over there. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to do a few tests. Now the first test that this meter offers, let's get even closer, is the mapping function, okay? So mapping, let's just grab a cable and jack it into the main port. Now mapping is basically going to tell us if there's any sort of cross-wired connections, and I believe we go into the scan port as well. And then we can run a mapping. This is a Cat5, but you can choose RJ11, Cat6, or BNC. It'll run the test, and then it'll come back and it'll say, okay, wire map local, because I'm connected on the local machine. Everything is one-to-one, no problems at all. Now this can also be plugged into the wire mapping device at a distance, and the same test can be carried out. The only difference is now it'll tell us wire map remote and connections are okay. So that's basic wire mapping. It's nothing too fancy, I suppose, but it pretty much gets the job done of telling you if the cable is tested out okay or not. Now the next function is port flash. Now port flash is an interesting one because port flash, there it is designed to almost flash the LEDs on the port. So now if I were to plug this into a switch, okay, let's just find a switch that's not E-rated. I might have to use a different port. Sorry, I'm still learning about this thing a little bit. Let's just see what happens here. Port flash. Now you see that red light is flicking on the screen. That's flashing the port exactly like that. And it flashes constantly, so you can now identify on the switch which port it is you're looking at, which is brilliant, okay? That is actually really cool. Now the next function is, of course, the scan function. Let's just plug this wire in on the side over here to the scan port. And then you can push the scan port. Now, sorry, I'm on port flash. Scan. And it will tell you scanning. Now, if you're scanning over a PoE switch, you push down and it will show you PoE switch. So now it's basically isolating you from the PoE and still allowing you to run the scan on the cables. Now, in this case, it's a normal one. So now where that comes in handy now is you bring in your tone probe, you set it for scan, and you adjust your sensitivity until then you can sort of scan around, and when you find the right ports over here, so now you know that is the cable. Now I do notice that this thing is a little bit hypersensitive no matter where you really set this control. So I'm going to see about using the same function set using a normal tone and probe, but I'll do that at a later stage. Look, it works, so there's nothing wrong with that. Then another nice function that this thing offers is ping. So we can now plug this into the ping PoE port. We can plug this into our switch. Okay, there it is. We can go ping. We can go configure. We'll see if it's got it. We'll say auto obtain. It should grab an IP address from my network over here. There you go. It's got an IP address. So you can go back to the beginning and now go to ping. And we can, for example, we're going to ping Google 8888. So we'll go start. It'll run the ping test. And then it'll give you the replies. Now, I don't think it had fully connected up yet, so let's do that one more time. It's pinging the Google with 32 bytes of data. There you get your reply, 57 milliseconds, time 29. Okay, so there's your results. Then it'll give you your packet sent for, received for, proximate, Round trip times in milliseconds, minimum 20, maximum 29, average 24 milliseconds to the Google server. Now, if you were to come up here, you can then also do a ping to your local network devices or whatever the case may be. A really, really nice function. Now, while we're in the ping PoE port, I'm going to bypass this length measurement and go straight to PoE. If we go into PoE and we just hit start, it's going to test the PoE circuit and tell you which wires you've got voltage on. So as you can see here now, on 1 and 2, we're showing 50 volts, 3 and 4 nothing, 5 and 6, sorry, 4 and 5, we're showing 50.3 volts, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0. Now, that feels a bit off, but that could just be that this switch is testing any combination to see if there's any response. This device may actually wake it up completely, so I'm not too sure about that. But when I did do a test on a normal PoE passive device, it showed us the correct pairs, etc. So yeah, it does work, and it works pretty well as well. Now, the last function set I want to talk about, okay, by the way, there is a setup area over here where you can set your backlight times and etc., but I'm not going to worry about that, is the length test, okay? Now, the length test works with a standard pair of cable. I don't think it's going to measure a length on this because it's too short, but let's give it a go. Unit in meters, we can calibrate it. I'm not going to calibrate it. Length test. Actually, I've got it. Now, if you look over there, it's telling us it's open, it's not connected to anything, and it's 1.9 meters. All pairs, all wires are 1.9 meters. Now, as soon as you have a broken wire in the pair, you'll see a shorter value in here, which tells you now which pair or which wire is damaged. That's brilliant. It needs to be calibrated to work effectively, but it does work. And it actually really helps you with fault diagnosis, etc. out in the field. Now, I've gone through pretty much all the basics of this device. And there's not a lot to it. It's basically a network testing device. I wouldn't use it for toning out any electrical cables or whatever, but between these two devices over here, you have a system, okay? The system allows you to basically find 90% of your network-related issues while you're working in the field without too much hassle, I might add. It's really cool that this Noyafa company is making these devices and at pretty reasonable price points. I mean, I imported this device at a cost of under 2,000 Rand boxed, and it fills a lot of needs that I have out in the field. I have a Fluke system similar to this, but I use this one more simply because it's compact and it works well. And I enjoy using it. It's simple. It's not made complicated. It's made easy to use. And pretty much that's it, guys. To boot with this system, something that I really like is both the transmitter and the receiver have a standard sort of mini USB charge port. Like you could use your cell phone charger to charge both of these devices. Both of them have lithium-ion batteries in them, so their runtime is fantastic, and you no longer need to carry spare batteries around with you because you can charge these off your cell phone charger in the field, off a power bank, pretty much anything. So guys, that's pretty much it for this quick review of the NF8601 from Noyafa. The equipment is built well. I think it should last a while. I had the predecessor to this, which is the black and white older version, and you know what, I never had any issues from it. So I think all in all, their products are pretty decent. So if you're wanting to know anything about this product, you're welcome to ask questions on the video below, and I'll be sure to check it, and then I'll advise you the outcome of any of those tests that you want me to do. No, this cannot be used on live electrical circuits, but it is great for telephone tracing. It can be used in certain ways on live network environments, which is brilliant as well. And I believe the toning function can be used on a live network environment as well. I haven't tried that yet, because usually when I'm testing out cables, I disconnect them and I isolate the cable and then test it. But I will be sure to check that out, and I'll give you some more feedback. But guys, thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if there's any reviews or questions on any of my products that I review, or any of the things that I design, or any of the tutorials that I create, please don't hesitate to ask, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.
Okay, thank you very much, my customer. He is a very good person. Now, about the hot selling product that I strongly recommend to you. If you want to consult more information, you are welcome to send the message to my email sale04 at noyafa.com for consultation, or log in www.noyafa.com for more products information. See you next time in the studio. Okay, bye. 都没想。